This is Dota 2, and on the right we have a hero with no item, and on the left we have a hero with good items. What happens if these two clash? Yes, I know. Wow, you might say it probably was a glitch or happened because of ping or something. Let's do it again. Yeah, it happened again. You might wonder, what about a 1v5 fight? It definitely will be. Holy moly! What the hell was that? Short answer is items. It all happened because of items. In Dota 2, this is the most important part of your hero. Not this part. This part that represents the stats of your hero, which are damage, attack speed, armor, magic resistance, and move speed, respectively. And items are used to change these stats. When you hover your mouse on an item, you see this panel, which gives you all the necessary information regarding that item, such as price, name, its bonus. For example, this one gives you 65 damage, and active and passive abilities. You might say, what is active and what is passive? Active means you need to click on a button to activate this ability. For example, for this item you need to click on number 1 and use 25 mana to activate its effect, which results in your enemy lose health after attacking you. And passive means it automatically does its job and you don't need to do anything. Battle Fury deals damage to enemies around you when you hit one of them, without you hitting on any button or something. Now you might say, good items cost an arm and a leg. There's no way we can afford them at the beginning. Well, you can't. Therefore, you must start by buying cheaper items, which later can be crafted to that specific item. Battle Fury requires 4 items and 1 recipe, and each item has a lower price and a small part of the feature of that big axe. You might buy them one by one anytime you have a chance. Keep in mind, always buy the recipe at the end. And when you have them all, they turn into your big and magical axe. Now let's talk about items and their effects. Imagine you are fighting an enemy. You are dealing a lot of damage and they do literally nothing, and their health is refilled rapidly. Why? Because of regeneration. See the number at the right of your health and mana bar? It's called regeneration number, which means every second this amount is being added to your bar. If you wanna increase your health or mana regeneration, you must look at the items info and find the items that grant you this wish, such as Shiva's guard. And of course, there are items that increase and help your mana regen. Here we have two same heroes. What happens if they fight? You might say they die at the same time. However, if you pay attention to the attack animation, you realize the red one is considerably faster than the green one, which results in his easy victory. But why? The answer is due to having higher attack speed. The winner Juggernaut has 339 attack speed, or 0.4 second long animation, while the loser has 239 or 0.6 second animation length. You might say, this small difference shouldn't do anything. I need to tell you, you are wrong. Dead wrong. In Dota 2, like Olympic, 1 millisecond is the difference between second place and first place. Now, we have a desperate enemy with low health. We go for it to get our first kill, and then this happens. I know, regardless of your patience and politeness, the first thing you say about this is, what the f***? Was that cheating? No, it was life stealing. There are items, such as Satanic, that offers some amount of life stealing and helps you to refill your health by attacking enemy. Now let me show you something cool. Here we have two heroes. One of them starts attacking the other one. Obviously the other one loses health. Now let's do it again. Nothing is happening. But why? Magic resistance is why. If you hover your hero, you see a stat named magic resistance. What does it do? It reduces the amount of magical damage. You might say, magical damage? Is there any other type of damage? Yeah, and it's called physical damage. All basic attacks, regardless of how they look, are physical damage, and you can reduce their effect by increasing your armor. Plus, there are abilities that are classified as physical attack. In order to find out your enemy deals physical damage or magical damage, simply select your enemy and look at the abilities. If it says the damage type is magical, well, it's a magical damage. And if it says it's physical damage, and you need to use armor for it. There's also a third type of damage named pure damage, which has no way to avoid it. You lose health regardless of your armor and magic resistance. Last but not least, we have two same heroes. We move them together, and do you see it? One of them is considerably faster than the other. But why? Move speed is Y, which can be increased by buying a boot. And don't be greedy. Buying more boots won't result in having higher movement speed. Just buy one and then upgrade it to another boot based on your needs and plans. And that's it. Wait for the next video that's about the most important and useful items in Dota 2.